Hello dreamers, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley Reddit review. Let's see what's been going on this week. Oh, merry man. Wait, is this the guy from Shrek? It looks like the guy from Shrek. Found my Peter Pan hat in my inventory and was like, I bet I can do Robin Hood from Shrek. Okay, that is spot on. Absolutely spot on. Hilarious. These moments I wish that we could use Touch of Magic in our Dream Snaps. You could make an entire Shrek Dream Snap. Welcome to Agrabah by Creative Reply or Moo Games. That is an interesting name. Moo's Gaming Corner. That's a pretty cool name. So this is Sunlit Plateau, which is actually surprisingly I haven't seen too many Agrabah builds in Sunlit Plateau, which actually makes a lot of sense. Yes, some of the Touch of Magic rugs for water. I want to do this in my valley so bad. I want to make some water rugs and just absolutely create my own bodies of water. I think it's going to be glorious. The rugs to make the streets. And the beauty of using the rugs and the paths, like you could create two different paths to do the separation, but the problem is the borders. The borders, and there is a distance between the borders that shows the grass, which kind of breaks the illusion. If you use paths and rugs, there is no separation. So it's absolutely perfect. Why are there so few men wearing dresses? Honestly, I have no idea, but I am curious to see the comments to this thread. I think it suits them very well. Alright, let's see what people have to say. I don't have the figure to pull it off. You mean in the game? I don't have the figure to pull it off. I don't know. In the game, this man definitely has the figure. I would definitely not have the figure to pull that dress off. I'm guessing the simple answer is because they don't want to. I'm all for people expressing themselves as they see fit. For me, I'd prefer more masculine options. I feel like that's what Disney Dreamlight Valley is trying to do. They trying to make men wear dresses because we have much less masculine options in the clothing options than we have dresses. So basically we are forced to make outfits like this. But I am curious though, if somebody does a dream snap with a man wearing a dress like this, is it gonna do well? Like, are people gonna appreciate it and have a good chuckle and vote for it, or are people gonna think it's weird and not vote for it? I might actually do an experiment. I do have a second account with a male avatar. Maybe one of these challenges I'm just gonna dress up as girly as possible and see how it does. I present my XP money farm. My god. Well, I'm glad you have a little bit of space around this. Well, I see one huge problem with this farm. And the problem is no space for extra drops, which means that if you use a buddy to harvest this farm, you are gonna get a ton of mail with a bunch of pumpkins, and it's gonna absolutely destroy your inbox. So I highly recommend, even though it looks super impressive and super cool, I highly recommend to not make designs like this just for your sanity, because there is no reason to farm without buddies. If you are into farming, you have to have farming buddies, and if you have farming buddies and if you don't have space for the extra pumpkin to land, it's gonna be trouble. Just trust me on this one. I appreciate the design, but I feel like you should make at least a few sections where the extra pumpkins could land. Can you tell that I hate a particular star path duty? Oh my god, you have all 6! Complete boutique challenges. Boutique. Well, now you can just do 2 more boutique challenges and you're gonna complete all 6 of these. This is the beauty of stacking duties in Disney Dreamlight Valley. If there is a particular duty you don't like a lot, you can wait for multiple so you can stack them. I usually stack a Dreamlight duties grind together. It's just very satisfying to be able to complete 15 of them and for it to count against 2 tasks and not just 1. It's just extremely satisfying. But yeah, I can... it's also memories. If you don't have a lot of memories, stacking a memory duties can be helpful. And as we can see now, stacking some boutique challenges also can be very beneficial. Custom seashell path. Ooh. Wait, actually that matches the house really well. I do have one problem with it though. I feel like I'm gonna mess it up once, either by picking something up and then you're gonna figure out where does it have to go, what rotation was it in. You have to make sure to drop it in time, or I'm just gonna be vacuuming and forget one day that I have this path, and I'm like, ooh, a lot of shells on the beach today. Let me collect them so it's not messy, and then boom, my path is gone. So even though I love the way it looks, for me personally, it would just not be practical. I'm just gonna find a way to ruin it. Been grinding. Wait, how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 9? Wow, that's really impressive. That is a cool little rainbow spider. Okay, now you just need to make another one of these to put it on the other side, so you have a little bit of symmetry. That is impressive, though. 9 cauldrons. I'm trying to get to 10. I mean, I do have 9 already, but this was posted 2 days ago, and this video is posted 2 days after this was recorded. So 4 days ago, this person had 9 cauldrons, which is kind of insane. My first complete memory after 620 hours, and it's such a beautiful scene. Wait, which memory is this one? I would guess the first complete memory gonna be either cooking or farming. Those two are the easiest ones to do. I'm probably gonna go with... Or digging. Wait, no, digging would be easier a while ago, but not anymore. This is a beautiful memory. Definitely one of the prettiest ones. Congratulations to Flynn and Rapunzel to finally have their reunion. Ooh, more posts by Moo Games. Ever After Avenue. Let's take a look. Looks magical. Where is this? Is this the forest? Oh, nice little tranquil city in the forest. I love the way you put the trees to make it look like a decorative pond and not just a river. I do have a question though. How do you fish? I love the way it looks, but what if you need a star path duty that requires you to forest fish? I guess once you have those tasks, you can just remove part of the fence, then finish the task, and then put it back on. I guess it's not going to be a big deal, so yeah, I approve. This fence just also looks phenomenal, and it matches the vibe. Oh, and you got the rainbows here already. Yeah, I feel like we're going to be seeing the rainbows in many builds in the valleys. Very Victorian feel. Nice. Little road. Very little road. I love this. I love the style of it. I might have some inspiration for my forest from this. Finally, my male avatar gets to shine. Yes, I feel like this, the new premium shop outfit, even though it looks amazing on both, it works. It looks, it probably was designed specifically for male avatars because it fits. It looks much better on a male avatar. But I do like how it looks on my female avatar as well. And let me just tell you, these pants do not look as short on my female avatar. I'm almost sad that I'm not allowed to buy premium shop items on my second account because this would be so good for this week. I'm jealous. I think picking up my neglected farming area is a bit costly. Oh my god. No way! It's gonna cost 500,000 of mist to pick everything up. I think you should just suck it up and do it manually. I know it's tempting, but 500,000 mist to grind that amount of mist, even with every single villager is a time bender that I have right now, even with that, it's gonna probably take much less time to actually pick this stuff up. But then you're gonna have to, oh god, 1273, that's almost the entire inventory worth. This is gonna be forever. The fastest way to do this would be to carry a bunch of chests, and then you just place a chest, fill it up, put it back in your inventory. Then place a new chest, fill it up, put it in your inventory. Probably gonna take maybe, I would estimate, about 4 to 5 chests. If not more, because we don't see the full list. Might be more to pick all of this up, but at least you're gonna save yourself 500,000 mist. After looking at the valleys on here, my villagers asked, why do they live in the ghetto? Seriously though, everything you do on here is beautiful. I just don't have all the stuff that you guys do. I struggle to get the materials to even make enough paths. I have been playing for about a year. Few things I see that I don't have that I have questions about. The red brick road. Where did you get it? Pretty sure you can just craft it with the basic ingredients. I don't remember exactly what. I would guess it requires clay and some pebble maybe. The big entrance looking arch. That one was, I want to say, premium shop. How do you guys have so much resources for fencing, parking, anything else? Well, right now, crafting paths and fences is not too bad. Most of the paths can be crafted with easy diggable ingredients. You literally just buy, get a potion, digging potion, and go dig for pebbles and dirt, and you'll be able to craft a lot of multiple paths. Where does your inspiration come from? Definitely from the community, just looking at other people's creations and then just having that in mind. You just start building something in your valley, and then you see if you like the way it looks, you just continue expanding. If you don't, then you scrap it and try a different idea. That's the best way to get inspired, is by just starting and then seeing if you like what you got so far. What is your first step when designing? Probably to map out the area, to try to like place the biggest... so I'm gonna design my plaza soon. And the way I think I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna first figure out which houses I want to have in this biome. Then I'm gonna roughly estimate where these houses are gonna go. And then maybe I'm gonna try to lay out the path. It doesn't have to be final, just a draft, just so I can see the main structure of the biome. Then if I'm happy with it, I'm gonna start adding details and refining it. So basically, my suggestion would be to make a rough draft with the biggest items, the most important structures in your valley, and then you keep adding more and more layers of detail, and in the end you're going to end up with a very detailed and beautiful build. Why do people who played hundreds and hundreds of hours complain of boredom? That's an interesting question. People who played hundreds of hours complain of boredom. I mean, I feel like that's kind of makes sense, because the more you play, like you can get bored with something if you overdo it. And if you've put hundreds of hours, at some point you might feel like, oh, I played this game so much, I kind of feel bored with it because I've been doing the same thing over and over. I feel like it's much harder to get bored if you don't have that much hours in the game. I get the variety is nice, but for me, I've played over 100 hours, only just got the first DLC and finished my first star path, and I'm still hooked after a couple of months. I see people who've been playing since early access and logged many hundreds or even thousands of hours complaining that there is not enough variety or they're bored of the game. Okay, I'm not following this logic. I'm sorry. I feel like it makes sense. Somebody who just clocked the first 100 hours and just got the DLC, of course you're not gonna get bored yet, because you still have lots of stuff to explore. If somebody has thousands of hours, they probably completed everything there is to complete, and at this point there is not much there is left for them to do except dream snap and just all the update stuff, which these people probably also rush through within the first couple of weeks. So I'm not sure what the question is about. It seems very logical. I genuinely wonder why they don't just play something else and then have a break. They do. They do. I've been loving the obsession, but after a while, I'll eventually get bored too and probably have a break. So you just answered your own question. I'm sorry, I don't get it. You literally said it. If you, right now you're still loving the obsession, you have a lot of stuff to do, but after a while, you'll eventually get bored. And then you ask why people get bored after playing hundreds of hours. I'm trying to understand the question here. Very often, there are also the players who absolutely binge play everything and then get upset that there is no content. Yeah, I've seen comments like this. They complain the star paths are short when they finish it in a week. I work and have kids. I don't want long star paths. Yeah, I agree. I feel like if they make them shorter, then I mean make them longer, or the distance between star paths shorter, a lot of people just not going to be able to complete them. I feel like right now they found a sweet spot, and I don't think we should have more tasks or less time to complete them. Even though, yes, it is possible to complete within a week, but there is still lots of other things to do in the game. There is events, there is dream snaps, there's quests, just simple decorating. And plus, like, one game cannot be expected to fill up your entire free time. Like, if you have a lot of free time, it's so not fair to basically get upset at a game if it doesn't fill up all of your free time. There is so many other things to do. There is other games to play. There is so many other things besides gaming that you can do, like watch movies, go on a hike. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's unreasonable when people say that there is not enough content in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and then they expect it to basically provide them with hours of new, fresh content every single day. That's just, I don't think there is a single game in the world that can do that. New wings have flower petal trails. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I've seen a lot of people complain about the creamy parts, which honestly was the first thing I've noticed too. I'm like, I love the green, I love the petals. Why are these creamy giant sticks are there? Like, I just wish that the wings had more green and flowers and more covered in them. Instead, from the front, you can barely even see any green. So it's a little questionable decision, but I still love the wings. I definitely not regretting buying them at all. Why do I feel like I'm being judged? Has anyone else noticed this in the game? Judged? By Belle? Wait, what? First of all, pretty sure that's the old Belle screenshot. I'm pretty sure she doesn't look like that in the game right now, right? Let me check. Oh my god, she does! She does! They didn't change her... Oh no, they didn't change her face in the base skin. I wonder why. They changed it in every other skin. They've struggled with Belle's animation in the game for sure. I want to know when I can get the yellow ball dress for her to wear. That would be awesome. Yeah, so this is how Belle used to look. And now, looking just side by side, the new Belle, face and arms, and the old one, I can see now what you guys been talking about. I honestly had no issue with Belle until I saw this side by side. She looks much better now, I will admit it. What's one outfit you hate in Scrooge's shop? I'll go first. I can't stand these ugly dresses, and for some reason they put them in the shop all the time. Right now, my shop has these dresses in 2 different colors in the display areas. Ooh, this is gonna be a steamy one. So, I have seen people refusing to buy dresses in Scrooge shop because they don't like them. But they also keep complaining that these dresses are always in the store. But that's exactly how clothing section in Scrooge store works. You probably have bought everything else, and these are the only dresses that are left. Or the selection that's left is very small, so these dresses just keep popping up there. So there is very easy solution to this problem. Just buy them. Once you buy these dresses, they will never show up in the Scrooge shop again. And you don't even have to wear them. You can just have them buried in your inventory. So if you are checking your Scrooge store and you're just refusing to buy the clothes there, first of all, it means that you are missing out on potentially amazing other items that could spawn in this area. So in my opinion, and once again, you can play the game however you like, but my advice after playing this game for a long time, always buy every new clothes that you see. Do not skip it just because you don't like it, because you're gonna see it no matter what. You're gonna see it. I feel like it's better to have it in your inventory where you only see it in a small little icon when you're trying to change your clothes versus just seeing it on the mannequins in the Scrooge shop every single day. Once you buy it, it's out of the way, and you also unlock possibilities to get other rare items. So always buy clothes in premium shop, in Scrooge shop, even if you don't like them. Can I remove this at all? Ooh, is that gonna be related to the bans issue? I actually haven't seen any reports lately. I wonder if there was any change. I'm so sick of seeing this in my valley. I don't invite people over, like, at all. I have no use for this. I don't know. I could just be dumb, but there is no way for me to remove it. Or is it the same for everyone? How are you guys hiding, ignoring it? There is no way to remove it unless you wanna try to get banned and then they take your portal away so you can't use multiplayer, which I do not recommend because you also lose access to dream snaps, which is not fun. But yeah, the only option is to just hide it. Was anyone aware of this? That the Oswald's boat makes the smoke? Yeah, I think so. I think I saw it. Okay, this sounds like a fun post to end this Reddit review. Whose line do you despise in this game? Let me think. Probably Mother Gothel. She has always these condescending, stupid lines. I just want to preface this by saying I love this game with all my heart, but some lines drive me up the wall. For example, Simba's always cracking on about how he wonders who this valley belongs to. It's me, you idiot! That's hilarious. Okay, to be fair, some lines, it's not that you despise them, it's just you hear them so much, you just start hating them. But not because of what the line says, just because of the fact that you've heard it a million times. So I can relate to this. Simba saying, if I had grown up in a place like this, I don't think I would have ever run from my past. Like, homie, you ran because Scar convinced you killed your dad, not because where you grew up sucked. Okay, a lot of people have problem with Simba's lines. Okay. For me, it's anything Vanellope says. I can't take this screaming. It's so obnoxious. I'm gonna be the odd one here. I love Vanellope's lines. When she says, the princess, like, it makes me laugh every time. I don't know, I just love Vanellope. My friend Ralph is a knucklehead. I love that line too. I don't know, I'm sorry. I love Vanellope's lines. She has different inflections in her voice for almost every line, so it never gets boring, at least for me. People hate her so much. I'm sorry. I love it. All right, on this note, guys, I think we're gonna say goodbye to this Reddit review. It was fun. It was fun. We learned that Simba is not does not have the most favorite lines in the valley, and we confirmed, because I already knew this, that people hate Vanellope. Sorry, girl. Sorry, it's not your fault. It's just your voice and your look and everything else about you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to all our amazing supporters. And yeah, I cannot wait to decorate my valley finally. I'm done with all the quests. I'm so close to be done with Star Path. There's going to be a lot of valley decorating happening in March and April until the next update. I hope to get at least a few biomes done. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Subscribe not to miss it, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh.